Heart disease facts in men. Heart disease is the leading cause of death for men in the United States, killing 321,000 men in 2013, that's 1 in every 4 male deaths. Heart disease is the leading cause of death for men of most racial, ethnic groups in the United States, including African Americans, American Indians or Alaska Natives, Hispanics, and whites. For Asian American or Pacific Islander men, heart disease is second only to cancer. About 8.5% of all white men, 7.9% of black men, and 6.3% of Mexican American men have coronary heart disease. Half of the men who die suddenly of coronary heart disease have no previous symptoms. 3 Even if you have no symptoms, you may still be at risk for heart disease. Between 70% and 89% of sudden cardiac events occur in men. Risk factors: high blood pressure, high LDL cholesterol, and smoking are key risk factors for heart disease. About half of Americans, 49%, have at least one of these 3 risk factors. Several other medical conditions and lifestyle choices could also put people at a higher risk for heart disease, including diabetes, overweight and obesity, poor diet, physical inactivity, excessive alcohol use. Several health conditions, your lifestyle, and your age and family history can increase your risk for heart disease. These are called risk factors. About half of all Americans, 47%, have at least one of the 3 key risk factors for heart disease: high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and smoking. Some of the risk factors for heart disease cannot be controlled, such as your age or family history. But you can take steps to lower your risk by changing the factors you can control. Your lifestyle choices can increase your risk for heart disease and heart attack. To reduce your risk, your doctor may recommend changes to your lifestyle. The good news is that healthy behaviors can lower your risk for heart disease. Unhealthy diet. Diets high in saturated fats, trans fat, and cholesterol have been linked to heart disease and related conditions, such as atherosclerosis. Also, too much salt, sodium, in the diet can raise blood pressure levels. Physical inactivity. Not getting enough physical activity can lead to heart disease. It also can increase the chances of having other medical conditions that are risk factors, including obesity, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and diabetes. Regular physical activity can lower your risk for heart disease. Obesity. Obesity is excess body fat. Obesity is linked to higher bad cholesterol and triglyceride levels and to lower good cholesterol levels. In addition to heart disease, obesity can also lead to high blood pressure and diabetes. Talk to your healthcare team about a plan to reduce your weight to a healthy level. Too much alcohol. Drinking too much alcohol can raise blood pressure levels and the risk for heart disease. It also increases levels of triglycerides, a form of cholesterol, which can harden your arteries. Women should have no more than 1 drink a day. Men should have no more than 2 drinks a day. Tobacco use. Tobacco use increases the risk for heart disease and heart attack. Cigarette smoking can damage the heart and blood vessels, which increases your risk for heart conditions such as atherosclerosis and heart attack. Also, nicotine raises blood pressure, and carbon monoxide reduces the amount of oxygen that your blood can carry. Exposure to other people's secondhand smoke can increase the risk for heart disease even for non-smokers. Family members share genes, behaviors, lifestyles, and environments that can influence their health and their risk for disease. Heart disease can run in a family, and your risk for heart disease can increase based on your age, and your race, or ethnicity. Genetics and family history. When members of a family pass traits from one generation to another through genes, that process is called heredity. Genetic factors likely play some role in high blood pressure, heart disease, and other related conditions. However, it is also likely that people with a family history of heart disease share common environments and other potential factors that increase their risk. The risk for heart disease can increase even more when heredity combines with unhealthy lifestyle choices, such as smoking cigarettes and eating an unhealthy diet. Other characteristics. both men and women can have heart disease. Some other characteristics that you cannot control, like your age, sex, and race or ethnicity, can affect your risk for heart disease. Age. Your risk for heart disease increases as you get older. Sex. Heart disease was the #1 killer of both men and women in 2013. Race or ethnicity. In 2013, heart disease was the leading cause of death in the United States for non-Hispanic whites, non-Hispanic blacks, and American Indians. For Hispanics, and Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders, heart disease is second only to cancer as a cause of death.